it's your son, and we are currently in a town called Kereru, which is actually wood pigeon, which is Ira's favorite bird. So we're in the town of wood pigeon, and it's really pretty. We're in someone's farm right now, and it's like this view out both windows. It's cool. So how did we get here? We got here from Auckland through this town called Rotorua to Kereru. So I'll show you what we did here. Starting from here, so this is all of New Zealand, and we started from here in Auckland, and then we went down to here. So you can see, like, you probably already knew this, but New Zealand's divided up into two islands. There's the North Island and then the South Island. And in the North Island, we went from Auckland, which is the most populated city in all of New Zealand. It's 1.5 million. It's kind of sprawled. It's kind of like LA a little bit. It's nice, but it's not, I don't know, it's okay. So our little place, though, in Auckland was really nice. We liked it a lot. This is a picture of Auckland I took while I was on the bus. And let me see if I can move this guy here. You can see him because my head's in the way. Yeah, that looks a little better. Yeah, so that's us having our first meal in our Airbnb in Auckland. We really liked this place. It was really quaint. It had a playground close by, and here's Vera climbing up it. And it also had a specialty cake store. There's cake stores and ice cream stores nearby. It was really walkable. It also had a lot of shells at the beach. There's a beach nearby. You'll see pictures of that. And these playgrounds were epic. They're really tall, and they were kind of, I don't want to say scary, but they were tall, which was cool for Vera because she, she loves that stuff. She loves climbing, and so the playground's really neat. Here's us again at the playground. Actually, that right there is our laundry room to our Airbnb, and these are windows to our living room. So you can see the playground here is really close to our Airbnb. While we were in Auckland, I stopped by here, Kereru, by myself to visit Chris. This is Chris, and we're visiting him right now. And then this is other Chris Volpe. We know him from Templeton, ironically, and this is Chris Volpe's wife. And this is Chris and I hiking here in Kereru. But this was a little while ago. This is like a month or plus ago. Yeah, there we are. So back in Auckland now, this was the moment I received my verbal offer for the job from my future boss, Adam. It was still kind of complicated, though. It wasn't as much of a celebration because we needed to go through all the visa stuff, and which, I texted you today. We got it all approved, which is great. This is us in Auckland, where this is one of Vera's favorite activities. It's a hamster wheel right next to the beach. This is another one of her favorite activities, is a big old splash pad where she could play around. There's water spraying everywhere, and she just loved this place. And it was really affordable. I want to say it was like $9, and we were there for hours. Just elated. Here's us at our first McDonald's in New Zealand, which is actually really good because they use all New Zealand beef. They're surprisingly good. And this is the day we got our medical checks done, which is part of the process of, the visa process. You gotta make sure you're in good health. And this is us getting Korean food. As you can tell from Vera's face, she was elated to have Korean. It was kind of like a ramen, it was good. Here's me pulling my espresso with my espresso machine that did that a lot in Auckland. And this is a little band that Ira went to. It was a lot of fun. She went with a friend. There was this ice cream parlor that was walkable distance from our place in Auckland. We're still in Auckland here. This is Auckland. This is Takapuna Beach, which is, more Auckland. Auckland was also pretty windy sometimes. You can see here, this is us getting just pushed by the wind. It was nuts. Took my hat, and here's Vera. Just her jacket just wants to fly off her body. It was wild. It's kind of fun though. More Takapuna, more shells from Takapuna Beach. There's the sun or moon rise, excuse me. Yeah, it's a full moon that day. Big puzzle that we got. That was kind of fun. It's the anatomy of a human heart, because Vera's into that stuff. We went to the Sky Tower, which is just this big tower in Auckland, and it's got these glass floors. Vera loved standing on them. The view was great from all over the place. And then they had a playground nearby, so we stopped by there. Yeah, the playgrounds here are epic. They do a really good job with. I feel like they do things that are a little bit more risky, stuff they wouldn't really do in the States, which keeps people, older kids like Vera, a little still entertained. And these are 3 of Ira's friends who really helped us kind of get settled in New Zealand. She's from the UK. Her name is... thank you, Nikki. This is Ginger. She's from the States. She's from Washington, D.C. And this is Andrea, and she's from... Ireland. Argentina.
Well, Argentina and then Ireland.
Yeah, Argentina and Ireland. Here's us, the first drive, all 3 of us, in our van that we bought. And that was the day I got insurance for the van. We got roadside assistance and insurance for our van, which Vera lovingly named Sunny. Here's Ira and I. I took her on a surprise trip on the same day we got the van and all that to horseback riding. And she was very, very happy. And here is a video of her boarding her gallant steed. Gallant? Valiant? Valiant steed. It was a cute pony. It was a cute horse. Yeah. And I think this is the video where she actually gets on. Hope it is. Oh, someone's entering into the gate. But yeah, the pictures we had were amazing. The weather was perfect. It rained like just before it. It was epic, and then it cleared up. So here's me, and here's Ira. It's not the best picture, but so it's both of us together, which is great. More horseback riding. This is me on the playground near a place. Oh, this is us still in Auckland. Sorry, I had a lot of Auckland pictures. We were there for a month, so this is us on a trolley. So this is downtown, and then we're going to another part of Auckland on, not trolley, I'm sorry, ferry. This is all 3 of us. You can see Vera just loved the ferry. She was elated. And this is the day we left from Auckland to Rotorua. So zooming back on here, we're going to zoom into here. And we came in from here, and then we drove this route through Hamilton all the way through to Rotorua. It's kind of in the middle of the Northern Island. As you can see, it's pretty packed here. And I got this rope in the back to where the luggage doesn't slide into Vera while she's sitting in the back seat there. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Sorry, I'll be done soon. And then here's our trip we took down to Rotorua. So we're driving now, and yeah, the scenery was just beautiful. Green rolling hills the whole time. It was wild. There's a trip through the forest. Took this a few times. Driving through the hills. it rained off and on while we were driving, but we have brand new tires and roadside assistance, so we are nice and safe. Also, my watch has satellite connection for epic emergencies if we have no cell, so like we are good to go. This is us in our Rotorua Airbnb, and we liked it. It was very quaint. Actually, Rotorua has this like sulfur smell. Kind of reminds me of Paso. There's me setting up the water filter, and here's us eating cookies. They gave us cookies, and Vera decided that we needed an exercise break, so here we are stretching and exercising. She told me what I needed to do after the long drive. That was about a 3-hour drive. So there I am, copying Vera to the T, like an expert dad. And then we went to Hobbiton, which is near Rotorua, and it was the place where the Lord of the Rings was filmed. One of the places. Same thing, green rolling hills. It was raining the day before. We keep getting really good on the weather here. Everywhere we're going, the good weather's following us. I was here in Hobbiton. Vera, as you can tell, was a huge fan. With her tongue sticking out there. But I had fun. There's us on the trail. A little hobbit hole. I got to go in a hobbit hole, which was super epic. Ira and Vera went to like a bar. And here's us we're walking into the hobbit hole. I know Lord of the Rings isn't really your jam, so I won't take too much time here, but I just want you to see the inside. It's pretty neat. It's just like the movie. I mean, I remember seeing this movie in high school, like right after high school. It's 2001, so I was a senior. I don't know if you went with me, or because Jordan and I went, and I distinctly remember going with Jordan, and it was epic. We also saw the second one together. So yeah, round. The whole thing's round. Ceilings are short. It's pretty cool. They've got everything in here. They had the kitchen, pantry, beds. It was great. I had a lot of fun. There's more of that, but if you want, I can send you those videos. This is the washing machine there. That was cool. And here's us. We had a beer. This complimentary beer. So yeah, more Hobbiton. Yay, we had fun. This is Vera acting like she's Smeagol or Gollum with the Ring of Power. Green rolling hills. And Rotorua also had an epic playground, really tall. Had these beautiful trees. They were... What kind of trees were they?
Redwoods.
Oh, not there. The flower trees that were near our house. Rhododendra? Yeah, rhododendrons. Yeah, they had those. They're all over the place. This is the redwoods that Ear was just talking about. And it was neat because it was like, I want to say 20 or 30 feet up. It was pretty high, but it wasn't super scary high. Well, not for Vera and I. Ira was...
It was good.
Yeah.
I did good, I thought.
She says that she thinks she did good. Yeah, I think she did good too. It also reminded me of Turok. Oh, there it is. There's Ira.
Oh, I didn't know you could see me. Hi. You put that in there.
It's fun. And then here's us on the bridge. More of those redwood walks. Redwood walks. It's cool. Vera loved the redwood walks. She wanted to go on again and again and again. Big fan of this one. Going up the stairs to even higher elevations. It was really neat. They built all these walkways around the redwood trees. It's cool. And here's us, Smiley. This was a neat swing seat thing that Vera spent a lot of time on. I would go in the middle and push it really hard to get it to spin really fast. And this one isn't that fast, but you can see here I got it to go. She was like pushed on the side. It was great, super epic. Oh, and then we played kickball a lot in the house. So you take this little ball, and she was trying to kick it into the kitchen, and I was trying to kick it under the table. Let's see who won. It was raining, so. Oh, this was cool. We went to the Rotorua Kiwi hatchery, where we got to see where kiwis are hatched. And kiwis are actually really hard to see, so because they're nocturnal. These aren't real; these are taxidermied. We don't actually have any images of the real kiwis. We couldn't, because we were in the super dark room with red lights only, and because they're nocturnal, so they switch. Like the room is dark during the day, so that way people like us can pay and see them. And we did. We got to see 3 of them, which was really cool. Very rare. More sheep. Ira had a great time. She got to feed a goat with some grass that the goat couldn't reach from the fence. So she is grabbing handfuls of grass and handing it to the goat. And the goat is munching. I don't know if you can hear the Shiba Inus behind us who are whimpering for their owners. They're super cute. There's Vera doing the same thing. And then what is this? Is this the drive? Yeah, this is the drive. So we left Rotorua and we drove to where we are now, Kereru. And here we are driving. It rained a lot on us, but we were safe. Everything's fine. Here's Vera with her kiwi. She got a kiwi plushie. And this was great. What kind of cheese was this? Not mozzarella. It was
I don't know what you're talking about.
the cheese from Fun Buns. This, look with the screen. Look at the screen.
Yeah.
The cheese.
Oh, that's burrata.
Burrata.
That's a burrata ball with deep fried
Bao bun.
bao bun.
Mhm.
So they're like crispy. Oh my gosh, that was really good.
It was great. You would have loved it.
Yeah.
And then here we are. This is the actual chef, who is the brother of Chris, who we're visiting. This turned out to be a pretty cool picture.
Yeah.
And then this is where we currently are right now. Pictures of our place. He's got a hot tub. As you can tell, we're all 3 super relaxed in the hot tub with the green rolling hills behind us. And that ends the videos. To give you an idea of the trip we took from Rotorua to Kereru. This is the North Island, and here we are in our Airbnb. We passed by Lake Taupo, which was cool. We didn't really spend a lot of time there. I don't know. It was fine. And then we were driving through, and Napier most people are familiar with the town of Napier. And then we went inland through Hastings to where we are now, which is Kereru. So hopefully this video, helps you kind of feel more involved in what we're doing in the trip. But make sure to like and subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. It's a YouTube thing. Never mind. Sorry. Bad reference. But anyway, we love you. Ira says she loves you. She's over there nodding. And a thumbs up. It's Russian love. We love you very much. No. Yeah. We love you. And super excited about the job offer. Oh, yeah. So here's what we're doing next. So in our next episode of Will and Ira and Vera Macintoshes through New Zealand, we're traveling from here, Kereru, to Wellington. So let's pop that in real quick. I'm going to duplicate this. And then we're going to flip it. And then we're going to take this out. And we're going to I'm just going to put in Wellington. I don't have the exact address. I mean, I do have the exact address. It's right here. Wellington, right there. 7. Ooh, and Lower Hut. Ooh, fancy. So we're going from. Oh, that's cool. We don't have to go. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. So we go from there. We drive straight. Pretty much just like straight down. It's a 3.5 hours, so kind of want to get that one done. And then we're going. This is Wellington, which is actually the capital of New Zealand. And this is like the fancy area that we're going to. It's pretty nice. And people live in this area, and they take ferries to work to like Wellington, actual city. So we will update you when we arrive here in 7 Araki Street in Wellington. Okay, love you. Bye. Thanks for watching the video. Talk to you soon. Call anytime.